Happy Sabbath, children!
Happy Sabbath too, Teacher Carla!
Today, me
and Sarah
are going to read our kindergarten Sabbath study guide.
We are now at lesson 8, and it is entitled 3 times a day.
The memory verse says, Daniel prayed, giving thanks to his God. It is found in Daniel 6 verse 10. The message says, we worship God when we pray. Do you like talking to your friends? You can talk to Jesus just like a friend, anytime, anywhere, about anything, just as Daniel did.
The new king Darius sat on his throne, surrounded by servants.
These are my orders.
He began.
I am going to divide my kingdom into 120 parts. Each part will have a prince to help me rule over it, and there will be 3 men in charge of the princess. Daniel will be one of them.
Some of the princes the king chose didn't want Daniel to be in charge.
Let's get him in trouble.
They whispered together secretly.
We'll catch him doing something wrong and we'll tell the king.
But although they watched Daniel carefully every day, they could not find him doing anything wrong.
I have a new plan.
One prince announced. He huddled together with the other jealous men, and then they went to the king.
Long live King Darius!
The princess said, bowing low.
We think you should make a new law that for the next 30 days, the people can only pray to you. And if anyone disobeys, they should be thrown into the lion's den.
King Darius liked to have people bow down before him. And if the king made a law, it could not be changed. So he agreed. The princess smiled as they left the king.
Now we can catch Daniel. Everybody knows that Daniel prays 3 times a day with the window wide open.
The princess watched. Soon they saw Daniel praying, not to the king, but to his God. They hurried to the king.
Daniel is still praying to his God.
They reported. King Darius now realized that the princess had asked him to make the law so they could get rid of Daniel. King Darius liked Daniel, but the king had made the law. He had to keep it. Daniel had to go into the lion's den.
May the God whom you serve save you!
The king exclaimed to Daniel as the soldiers took him away. All that evening, King Darius worried about Daniel, and when he went to bed, he couldn't sleep. As soon as the sun peeked over the land, the king hurried to the lion's den.
Daniel, has your God saved you from the lions?
He shouted.
O king, live forever!
Daniel called back.
My God sent his angel to shut the lions' mouths.
King Darius smiled as the soldiers lifted Daniel out of the lion's den. He hurried back to his palace and wrote a letter to be read to everyone in his kingdom.
Daniel's God is the living God.
The king wrote.
His God can rescue and save people. His God saved Daniel from the lions.
King Darius' law couldn't stop Daniel from praying. The lions couldn't stop Daniel from praying.
God heard Daniel's prayers, and God hears your prayers too. Now let's recite the memory verse with actions this time. Follow along. Daniel prayed.
Daniel prayed.
Giving thanks.
Giving thanks.
To his God.
To his God.
Daniel 6 verse 10.
Daniel 6 verse 10.
Thanks for watching and God bless.
Make sure to like, subscribe,
and share this video with your friends. Bye!